with the main camera, and nobody could see anything. So if you were here, if you were watching it, I do apologize. That was unintentional. But I went ahead and deleted that video. We didn't really accomplish much. I just took the housing off of this N64, and I'm working on removing the screws. But yeah, that's where we're at. So we've just got some more screws to remove. This is an N64 sent in by a customer for RGB modding, of course. So that's what I'm working on right now. Just getting the screws off, and we'll find out what we got in here. Which model it is and everything. Well, I mean, I already know which model it is, but I don't remember which model takes what, has what type of video encoder. So it's a little bit of a mystery. My big plan is, this video is kind of part of my current plans for how I'm going to structure this channel from now on. And basically this video is going to be uploaded. It's streaming live, but it's going to go unlisted. I think I explained this on a previous stream, but just want to make sure that it's clear. These will go up, these live streams of just me repairing customer, well, doing repairs or doing installations for customers. These will go up, and they'll live stream, but then they'll go up unlisted, and then I'll add them to a playlist so that you can watch them later. Some of my customers may watch while I'm working on them. I don't know if that's the case. I don't ever get any comments, or at least not that I know of. Although I'm not very good at keeping track of them while I'm working. But, so, you know, as far as I can tell, there's not a whole lot of activity on here of people watching. But I do like to show my work, so I will end up having a lot of redundant live streams if I continue allowing them all to upload and stay active on the main page of the channel. I don't want to overload everybody with the N64, because that seems to be what I do most, at least right now. Although I did today, well, I guess technically it was yesterday, late yesterday, officially launch the Super Nintendo D-Jitter RGB plus D-Jitter mod, which looks like that, and I'm gonna do a video on that finalized version here real soon. Okay, so we're working on a we have a VDC-NUS in here, so we're gonna have to go through and wire that up. Let's pull up our wiring guide. I think I remember the pinout for this one, but I always like to double check the guide because don't want to make a mistake out of pride. No sense in making mistakes for no reason. Okay. Yes, alright. So another thing I'm going to start doing on these live streams, because they're not really like they're not really like intended to be like mainline like instructional videos or anything like that, is I'm probably going to start using my microscope camera as well, so that I can actually get up under the microscope more often. I don't like using that on videos that I would consider to be like how-tos or instructional or anything, because the quality is really bad. But when I'm just doing work for customers and stuff, and I just want to show them a representation of what was done, I don't feel so bad about using potato vision over here in my microscope cam. And it helps me to work more efficiently, because I can see better. doing a lot of this stuff by just, you know, naked eye, it's quite difficult, even though you guys can see pretty well. Alright, let's see here. So, we have ribbon cable, as always. Alright, trim these down just a little bit. Make them nice and even. And then we've got the very last two on the end here are going to end up being, if the camera will focus, control and reset. And then we have D0 through 7, and then what is it? Or sorry, D0 through 6, desync, clock, and ground. So on our N64RGB board, power is the last one on the end. So we're going to actually take that around to the other side and be prepared to wire that up differently. And actually I messed this up. So I'm going to forgot to cut the power line extra long because it has to make a fold under here and go all the way over to the other end. So I have to retrim this ribbon. Potato. Sorry, this is how it's got to be for it to work for me. And potato camera's alignment is off a little bit. Okay. I got tricked. I always forget about this. This is a tricky pinout. They changed the position of the ground. They got a ground in here in the middle. Right between the clock and the desync and all that stuff. Got a sneaky ground pad. So you have to jump over by one. Okay. And power comes in from this side. Okay, that's done. It can be a little fiddly soldering to the pins on the side of the DAC. It's not really, wasn't really designed with that in mind. So, can be a bit of a pain. right. Today I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm not going to stick down my traditional adhesive here yet. I'm going to simply run the wire out from the board and determine where I'm going to place, or how much wire I need to get this placed the way that I want it. Okay, so that should be enough wire. Okay, so I'm going to solder. I'm going to solder this side of it out here before I even do any of the final placement of the you know, putting down the adhesive pad or anything. I'm going to do this all right here. Should be the easiest possible position to do this in. You don't have to do potato cam for this part. I actually can't really get the whole board and everything under there nicely for this part, just due to how bulky everything is. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. You know what? We are resetting. to start from the other side here. Alright, so that's done. Last thing to do down here is to go ahead and get the board, get the adhesive applied down there. Okay. We got control and reset down here. Oh, you know what? I'm not 100% sure. I think this is one of the ones, one of the board revisions. Yep, it is. Okay, where pin 16 on the PIF NUS is actually what's connected to controller 1, because some of them are not. Okay. Okay. Done there. I just noticed a bit of a solder bridge on this on one of the pins on this board that I'm installing, so I got to clean that up. These boards were accidentally made with lead-free solder paste, which is much more of a pain to deal with. And by accidentally made with lead-free, I mean I accidentally bought lead-free solder paste, which is basically completely useless to me. Which means now I got a whole bunch of solder paste I'm never going to use again. Which is a shame, but I mean, I'm not going to willingly use lead-free solder paste if I can avoid it. Okay. That right there is an installation. Time to test it. Let's see here. Okay. Looks like Super Mario 64. Okay. That looks good. Let's see if there's any artifacts or anything. They shouldn't be. Okay, colors look good. Let's test our IGR routines. Okay, de-blur is working. 15-bit mode is working. Reset is working. Okay. Let's do my favorite test cartridge. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Hey, that picture looks good. This is always a good game to test for color depth because the like the real life kind of photo here that has a lot of color depth on it, you know, is a good representation of when you're missing bits or something like that in one of your colors. You can really tell in this screen here. But yeah. All right, so that's done. Let's go ahead and reassemble, and the mod will be complete. Oh, hi, Ruggers Customs. Sorry, I didn't, I don't know how long ago you commented. I am not very good at keeping track of the comments on these streams, because well, the real problem is that the streaming computer that I have over there only has one screen, so I'm either looking at a PDF document containing, wiring pinouts and stuff like that, or I'm looking at the actual output from OBS to try to control the cameras and all that stuff. So I probably need to come up with a better solution, especially if people are going to actually start watching live. That seems to be a new phenomenon. But thanks for stopping by. I'll probably be releasing another video later today about that, about my Super Nintendo de-jitter mod, because it has reached a stage of completion where it's actually available for purchase now on my website. And I'm pretty excited about that, so I want to show off. Kind of want to show off about that one. All right. So you purchased the board from me a couple of weeks ago. Did you get it installed, and how did it go? And also, did you buy it from my website or did you buy it from eBay? Because depending on where you bought it from, I either paid fees or not. I see, you got it from eBay. Well, if you buy from me again, I would prefer that you buy from my website, if possible. It saves me eBay fees. All right. Well, that's it. Ready to go. Yeah, definitely takes a chunk out of the PayPal fees are fine. They're fine, but eBay fees definitely do hit pretty hard. You know, hey, I'm happy to have your business regardless. You know, this is something I do. I, you know, really do this for fun. I've been working on projects like this forever, but I just finally decided to try to make some. Well, it's not really about making. I mean, it is a little bit about making some money. And make a little bit of money off my hobby instead of sinking so much money into my hobby all the time. That's really where this comes from. Okay, one final test here. All right, just let that run for a little while. You know, I wouldn't mind for it to become a full-time job for me as well. I know it's really it really has always been a hobby for me, but at this point, it's like, I don't know. I would actually enjoy it. I'm bringing more and more designs to fruition here, and I've got more and more stuff to show off with the, you know, by different board designs that I'm working on, and I don't know. I'd like to make it maybe a little bit more than what it is. So that's pretty cool opportunity that we've got here to. I mean, the DIY and the modding and all the kind of retro game scene is so cool right now. It's like there's so many amazing projects going on. It's awesome. I'm really having a blast now. So, well, anyway, thank you for watching. I stream, well, not every day, but, you know, regularly. Whenever I get customer installations in, I usually stream those. I don't often stream like other work that I'm doing, just because it's like there's a lot of repetitive stuff when I'm stuffing boards and stuff like that. But I do enjoy, you know, having a stream to show to my customers whenever I get things done. So thank you for showing up, and if you want to watch again in the future, that's cool. I'll be here. But I think that's about going to do it for me today. Like I said, there may be another video later today about some of the new projects that I'm working on, but we'll see. All right, have a good one, everybody, and we'll see you next time.